everyone. Good morning. Today on Science with Sarah, we are making moon craters with the awesome third graders of Kuntz Elementary. We say, good morning, San Antonio! Woo! We are pumped. We'll see you back here in a bit.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
And it's hard to top that, but we'll try. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, January 18th.
Thanks for joining us. We're going to check in with Sarah and her team of third graders in just a minute, but we're going to start with traffic. Stephen Cavazos has had a busy morning.
Yeah, traffic trouble on this Wednesday morning, guys, and it looks like the problems have not slowed down. We first want to get to some news out over on the east side really quick. That deadly hit-and-run crash was reported earlier before 7. Let's just get straight to that video, guys. This was reported again right around 7 this morning. Now, at the time of this was posted about an hour ago, the road in both directions at South WW White were actually blocked off due to this deadly hit and run. What we know so far is that witnesses say that the man was actually staggering across the 200 block of South WW White Road, and that's just south of I-10. The man was then hit by a vehicle, possibly an SUV, according to police, but that driver kept going. Now, the man, who appeared to be in his 20s or 30s, unfortunately died there on the scene. Right now, we are working to learn his name, but this was video from earlier in the day. We do have to work to get some more information, but I did send San Antonio Police an email requesting to know if those roads are still blocked off. We'll keep you updated on that story, but let's get it back here to TransGuide. Now, things along 35, both those upper and lower levels are moving fine here, but problems are being reported still over here on the map. You can see a lot of red that's building up towards the northwest side. Let's get you to I-10 at 1604, where we have a crash that was reported in those eastbound lanes. Now, we're not seeing a slowdown along I-10, but it's really that stretch of road along 1604 going east, and that could be due to a lot of the road work that takes place out there, but still keep an eye out for that. Hopefully everyone is doing okay. Let's take a jump down over here where we have another crash was reported, but it looks like this may have cleared out along US 90 eastbound at General McMillan Drive. Those eastbound lanes were pretty much plagued with slowdowns for quite a while, but again, it looks like a lot better situation than what we initially saw earlier. So back here on TransGuide, things are moving, but we are still tracking those issues on the roadway. It has been a pretty busy morning, but of course, Drive Safe will keep you updated on all the latest information that you need to know before you go. Mark stuff? Justin.
Thanks, sir. And we were looking at some of those TransGuide cameras you had there. The clouds were in place and there wasn't a lot of sun, but you saw Sarah's video from earlier up in Helotes. The sun is out. So it tells us what's going on here. We've got a frontal boundary moving through San Antonio right now. We had a few showers with it, but not much. We're not getting much rain out of this at all. And those showers are now progressing east of town. So we're pretty much done with the rain here in San Antonio. Let me zoom in a little bit closer here on some of these showers just south of Seguin. There's some pockets of heavy rain mixed in here. Now, no lightning strikes as of yet, but there could be a few rumbles of thunder as this quickly pushes east. Again, these are moving so fast, you're just not going to get much rain out of any of this activity, but it will work its way towards Gonzales and push east towards Highway 183 here over the next hour. So as far as San Antonio is concerned, I think the rain is done. We're pretty much going to see the sun pop out, and it's trying to already. Now, what we're going to get on the backside of this is a high fire danger, low humidity, gusty winds today. And then that means that any sort of grass fire that develops could spread very quickly. What about some showers on Saturday? We have another chance, at least early in the day. It's going to look pretty similar to what we're dealing with today. The window is pretty small. And then there's some more energy on the way, maybe next week, and possibly some cooler air by the end of the month. So we'll investigate that coming up in just a bit. Right now, 68 degrees. Dew point is at 64, northwesterly winds at about 10 miles per hour. Pollen count is in. Mountain Cedar's high, 1,410. It jumped up. Molds are moderate at 690. It's conceivable that Mountain Cedar could go a little bit higher tomorrow. Gusty winds today will probably push that number higher on your Thursday. 70 noontime, we completely clear out, but the gusty winds are there, and we top out close to 77 this afternoon. More on that 7-day forecast, which is a busy one, coming up in just a couple minutes, guys.
Thank you, Justin.
Here's today's 9 at 9.
New data shows crimes in San Antonio increased in 2022. San Antonio police say there have been increases in 3 main kinds of crime: those against people, property, and society, including hate crimes, animal cruelty, and drugs. The leading factor for homicides are arguments. San Antonio Police Chief William McManus says part of the reason for the increase is a change in the way they now track crimes.
A panel of judges will hear arguments as former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin seeks to appeal his murder conviction in the death of George Floyd. His lawyers are accusing prosecutors of misconduct, arguing the case should not have been tried in Minneapolis and the jury should have been fully isolated due to the case's high-profile nature.
The federal government will not seek the death penalty against the alleged El Paso Walmart shooter. Patrick Crusius is accused of killing 23 people and injuring close to 24 others back in 2019. Prosecutors did not offer a reason why the death penalty will not be sought. The murder trial is slated to begin next January.
The husband of a missing Massachusetts woman has been charged with murder. Brian Walsh was already facing a charge of misleading investigators. His wife, Anna Walsh, was last seen January 1st. Brian could be in court as soon as today. He has continued to deny the charges against him.
An emotional meeting last night in Virginia as concerns were raised about school security. It comes after a 6-year-old boy shot his first grade teacher earlier this month. Parents and community members discussed their frustrations and demanded change from school officials. The elementary school remains closed and the young boy is still in custody as the teacher continues to recover.
President Biden is facing new questions over the classified documents from his time as vice president discovered at his home and office. It's also been revealed that the Department of Justice was considering sending FBI agents to the president's home in Delaware, but decided against it because his team was fully cooperating with the government.
The number of threats against members of Congress dropped last year for the first time in 5 years, but the U.S. Capitol Police Chief says the number is still too high. Just over 7,500 cases were investigated in 2022, down from more than 9,600 in 2021 and 8,600 in 2020. Capitol Police say all members of Congress receive threats, and the amount of threats against both parties are similar.
Texas GOP Representative Pat Fallon introduced articles of impeachment against Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, alleging he failed to enforce the country's immigration laws and contended he lied to Congress that the border was secure. The House Judiciary Committee is prepared to move ahead with formal proceedings if there's a consensus within the GOP. A spokesperson for Mayorkas made clear he has no plans to resign.
A new study is looking at how a second respiratory illness can impact young COVID-19 patients. Those younger than 5 tended to become sicker and develop more severe disease. Experts say the findings are another reason why children should remain up to date on their COVID-19 and flu vaccinations. And that's today's 9 at 9.
In your morning headlines, new details on a close call between two aircraft that nearly collided on a New York City runway. And packing heat, literally. Airports across the country are seeing a rise in weapons intercepted by the TSA.
Plus, one of the most iconic American sports cars ever made is going electric. RJ Marcus is in the studio with all of these stories. Good morning.
This is one souped-up hybrid, isn't it?
It is. Electrifying news, definitely, for the Chevy Corvette community. It's really cool images of this vehicle. We'll talk about that here in just a bit. But first, starting off here with a change for military veterans in crisis. They can now receive free mental health treatment. Veterans feeling suicidal can get inpatient care for up to 30 days and outpatient care for up to 90 days. They can get that at any VA or non-VA healthcare facility as long as they served honorably for more than 2 years. So suicide has been an ongoing problem for the U.S. military. A report issued last year shows that in 2020, more than 6,100 veterans took their own lives. The National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is available to anyone with a toll-free 3-digit emergency number, and that number again is 988. So good news there for those military veterans looking for mental health treatments. All right, now to guns at the airports. Chances are that you saw this right here. Earlier this week, we reported on this at our airports, a large gun that was intercepted by TSA. Well, it turns out that intercepted guns at airports across the country are actually on the rise. So Atlanta is taking the top spot for the most firearms. The TSA reported that 448 guns were found at the city's airport last year. So Texas was also high on this list, with airports serving Dallas, Fort Worth, and Houston filling between the number 2 and 3 spots. But Florida had the most airports in the top 10, with Orlando, Fort Lauderdale, and Tampa all in that top 10 ranking. In all, the TSA stopped more than 6,500 guns last year, and 88% were considered to be loaded. So a quick update on that story at our airport. The TSA later said that the weapon that they later seized there was declared at check-in, but TSA was not informed and did not allow it to go through the screening process. So that passenger did check it in. Again, a little bit of miscommunication there between the check-in counter and TSA. All right, well, speaking of airports, we're now getting an idea of just how close 2 planes were to crashing into each other at JFK Airport in New York City on Friday. So this is an animation behind me showing this close call on the runway between an American Airlines plane and a Delta plane. The air traffic controllers urgently directed the pilots of the Delta plane to immediately stop its takeoff. And that resulted in these planes coming within 1,000 feet of each other. You could see just how close that actually was on the runway. So federal investigators are reviewing radio communications and will likely look at the plane's black boxes to get more information. American Airlines is also conducting its own internal review of that very, very close call. But fortunately, everyone was okay, that incident there. All right, General Motors is rolling out the first ever hybrid Chevy Corvette exactly 70 years after the very first Corvette actually hit the roads. Check out the E-Ray. That's right. So this car's front wheels use an electric motor, and the black ones rely on a gasoline engine. The E-Ray is also GM's fastest accelerating Corvette model ever. It has 655 horsepower and can go from 0 to 60 miles an hour in just 2.5 seconds. I'd love to be able to drive this one day. The Corvette E-Ray is not a plug-in hybrid, though. It's battery packed and it's mounted between the 2 seats there. So it's charged as the car slows and brakes. Now the price for the Corvette E-Ray starting right now at $104,000. That's just the starting price for this, and it will be sold sometime later this year. These images are pretty incredible, just unveiled there, and the E-Ray is a nod, of course, to the Stingray Corvette.
Yes, it is.
And it's supposed to be electrified Ray.
It is. And you caught me on my calculator. I was dividing it out 3 ways. If we were to share ownership of said E-Ray, $38,333.33.
That's still a lot.
It's still a lot.
Yeah, maybe Justin will come in on this. Yeah.
We could split that for.
Yeah.
Every day someone gets to drive it.
Yeah, okay.
Let it charge up.
It'll pay for itself in the long run,
I think
right?
so. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Because I'll charge people for rides.
Right.
There we go.
RJ, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
9:10 right now, 67 degrees.
And we're going to check back in with our Sarah Spivey and David Sears out at Kuntz Elementary this morning for Science with Sarah. Let's look out there with live cam. 67 degrees, not too bad, but man, I could feel that humidity when I stepped outside early this morning.
And I saw some mist early, and then at some point during the early morning show, we saw a few sprinkles on the camera lenses around town.
Driving into work around 6 a.m. this morning, got a quick shower, lasted all of about 10 seconds. Didn't add up too much, but it was nice to actually use the windshield wipers. It's been a while.
Yeah, they work.
They still work, apparently. I just ran up to the roof to check it out. There is the clearing line. The clearing line is coming through our neck of the woods as we speak. So San Antonio is quickly clearing out here. The sun will be out soon, and dry air will also be funneling in. So let's first start with the radar, because we have had some of those showers here and there. I mean, they've been very light, at least over San Antonio. But now as they progress east, we're starting to see a little more to them as they get into Gonzales County now. Now, these are not thunderstorms yet, but I think we could see maybe a little bit of lightning, maybe some thunder with this as it progresses off to the east. Notice there is nothing around San Antonio at this point, so we are done with the rain. But I'll zoom in a little bit closer to this activity between Seguin and Gonzales. And yeah, it's going to drop some decent rainfall, but it'll be brief because it's just moving so fast. So Luling, rains past you. Gonzales should be there within the next, I'd say, half hour or so. And then once it moves through Gonzales, Shiner, Hallettsville next, it'll be out of here completely, though, by the lunch hour, out of our viewing area completely. And you can see things a little bit better here on the satellite picture. So you see the line. That's the front itself. Behind it, drier air. And that is pushing through San Antonio right now, pushing along I-35. And then behind it, you've got perfectly clear skies. 61 in Kerrville, so it's a little cooler behind the front. 67 in Hondo, 67 in San Antonio, out ahead of the front a little warmer. 71 Gonzales, 70 in Kennedy. But we'll still see somewhat of a warm day. It's not going to cool off just a whole lot with this front. This is mostly just a push of drier air. 61 Bernie stage, 60 right now in Comfort. And the dew points, well, they tell the story too, right? We've got dew points now in the 50s and 40s compared to 60s like we were seeing earlier. So the air dries out quite a bit, and these dew points will continue to tumble. Right now, we're looking at 67 degrees at the airport, northwesterly winds at 15, so the winds have already picked up, and that dew point will fall. I mentioned the rain by noontime really pushing out of the area. Then we start to become concerned with the winds. Gusts 25, maybe even 30 miles per hour out of the northwest, especially as you get into the hill country. We'll see some gusts, say 2 o'clock, Bernie, 29 mile per hour wind gusts. That's what this computer model is saying. Corvette close to 30. So that combined with this really dry air that'll be moving in, and by the way, these winds will start to calm a little bit as we get into tonight, poses a real fire threat. So the relative humidity today is one thing we look at when we're looking at fire danger, and the threshold is kind of below 20%. And notice as we get into the afternoon, we're going to start to see relative humidities drop below 20%. So that's why there is a concern for grass fires. There's a red flag warning in effect, and includes San Antonio and most of the hill country and out west, where it's just going to be a bad situation for that. So keep that in mind. No outdoor burning, obviously, today. 70 noontime. We'll be up around 77 or so this afternoon. That's our high temperature. And then tonight we fall back down into the 60s and eventually 50s. To start tomorrow. As we look at the bigger picture here, this is the first storm system that is beginning to move away. It's a big one, and there's now a tornado watch box in effect that just popped up for parts of Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas, but that's well east of us. We are on the tail end of things. There is another storm system that'll be headed our way this weekend. It'll pull in here and bring a small chance for rain, pretty similar to today. Maybe a little bit better, only because it digs a little bit deeper. It's just a little bit stronger. So Saturday morning, there will be some showers around. Right now, we're putting in a 30% chance of rain. Most of that probably moves out by Saturday afternoon. So the extended forecast, 71 tomorrow, 66 Friday, 62 Saturday with some morning showers. And then clearing out Sunday. Another chance for rain, though, coming up Monday into Tuesday. Maybe some showers and storms, guys.
Justin, thank you very much. Do you like this background, Justin? Yeah, it's unique.
It's definitely unique.
Yeah, we have some explaining to do here. With Valentine's Day around the corner, the San Antonio Zoo's Cry Me a Cockroach fundraiser is back.
And it's not just live cockroaches you can buy. You can also buy a frozen rat or veggies, and zoo staff members will feed it to animals on Valentine's Day.
I think you get where this is going. Here's the best part. It's all for a great cause. Yeah. Max Massey joins us live from the zoo. Max, where do those proceeds go?
Good morning, guys. Before we get to the proceeds, I want to explain how unique this is. And we have a unique guest joining us this morning. We're not feeding this roach to anyone. We are joined here with Kyle. So, Kyle, they asked a good question. Where did the funds from this fundraiser go?
Sure. So it all goes back to San Antonio Zoo. We are a 501c3 nonprofit, so we're constantly looking for creative ways to make funds for the animals and truly do conservation work here in Texas, but all around the world. So it goes directly to that.
All right. So obviously this is a headline-grabbing story talking about feeding cockroaches. How does it work? Not you. How does it work? And, have you seen some unique names over the years?
Sure. So last year, John and Sarah took the cake as the most frequently submitted X names. Right now, Stephen, Sean, and John are in the lead. So we're not sure who's going to take the cake, but we'll see who takes the roach this year. Right now, you can go to sazoo.org. You can do $5 for a veggie, $10 for a roach, or $25 for a rat. And we will feed it to an animal and send you a video, a Valentine's Day card, and you can even send it to your ex if you want.
Fantastic. So we only have about a minute left, and I know Alex, our producer, she wanted to see it live on air. This is our friend the possum. I'm a little scared of the possum. I want to... this is fantastic. All right, so guys, full transparency, we practiced this. So what you do is you name the cockroach. Kyle, do you want to name the cockroach?
I think this is all up to you.
Okay, we're just going to... I'm not going to make any controversy, and oh, yes, Steph, Mark, do you guys want to name the cockroach before we feed it?
We're going to leave this up to you, Max. Yeah. You spill it. I mean, pick an X.
We don't like controversy here.
He's smarter than I thought.
And then hand it to Possum. Ooh, there there it goes. So hopefully someone at home named the cockroach, and there it goes. And that is our friend. And that's how it works, guys. It is easy, it is fun, it is adorable, and it's a little scary from my perspective. But if you have any questions how to participate, we have all the answers. Just head to KSAT.com. Guys, back to you.
Oh my goodness. And the possum looks happy, so I guess, win-win.
Yeah, nutritional snack there.
Yeah.
All right,
Everyone
Max,
wins.
They do, yeah. I think we'll leave the rest of this be. I mean, there's so many different ways it can go. But Max, thank you very much. We're going to play it safe for now.
Yeah.
Other people can take full advantage of what's happening there. It's 9:21, 67 degrees.
We are recognizing another local teacher in our Educator of the Month spotlight. And this morning, we're introducing you to a teacher at Brooks Collegiate Academy who's inspiring her students to take reading to the next level. We're going to have that story in our next half hour.
But before that, we have a new Science with Sarah. Sarah and David are out at Kuntz Elementary in Helotes. We'll be talking to them. I think it's a moon crater experiment coming up live after the break. Welcome back, 9:25. Time for a new experiment with Sarah Spivey and her trusty assistant, Mr. David Sears. And this morning, they're visiting with some third graders at Kuntz Elementary out in Helotes. Hey, gang.
Hi, the kids are learning about space. So today, Sarah and David are making moon craters. Hi.
Yeah, good morning, guys. We are making moon craters because these awesome third graders have been studying all about space, right, guys? Yeah! Okay, so here's the things you need. You need 2 cups of flour.
Want to start with that?
In a metal pan. Yeah,
Okay.
start with that,
I'm
David.
gonna grab this first because we might need the towel in a second.
We may.
All right, 2 cups of flour. That's a 1 cupper, so we need 2 of these, right?
There you go. Good. 1, 2.
Ooh, look at that.
Okay, then David, I'm gonna make a well in the middle here, like we're making pasta, right? That's what we talked about? Yeah. Okay, now you're gonna take a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil.
This is a 1/2 cup, so I only need 1/2 of a 1/2, right?
Yep.
How smart am I?
You are so smart, David. You're gonna pour that in the middle.
Figured out that math.
And then we'll do this together. We're gonna mix it up with our hands. So the surface of the moon is pretty fine. I'm gonna let you do it. Yes, there we go. Look, guys, I got stuff all over my hand.
Do I need more oil in there?
That's good. Maybe a little bit more oil.
Let's pour some more oil in there.
Let's pour some more. Again,
some
you're
more in there.
wanting to get a pretty
There
fine
you go. Now we
consistency
got it
without it
going.
being too gloopy. Okay,
So we're making moon craters, not moon pies?
not moon pies.
Oh, so we
David.
can't eat this?
This isn't the 60s, bud. All right, let's go. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some rocks. So you see how it's really fine?
Well, it was, but it's all oily.
Well, then you can add a little more flour, see?
Okay.
All right, so it's all about finding that consistency. It's pretty fun. So you're gonna take some of these rocks and just place them in the dough.
Just place them in there?
Yep.
All right.
Okay,
I'm gonna put the little bitty
perfect.
one in there.
Sounds good. Boom.
All right.
Okay, now when you lift them up, you can see that they make craters in the dough.
Right?
Now with craters, asteroids make craters, right? So we're going to drop a few from a foot. Drop it from a foot.
That foot?
Yep, that's about a foot.
Bam!
Bam! It made a larger indentation. Isn't that cool?
Look at that. Did you all
Okay,
see
now
that?
I'm gonna do from like, I'm gonna
Look at that
stand up
crater.
and
Oh,
do it.
wow. Don't
Okay,
fall.
ready?
Be careful. Bam!
Boom!
Wow.
So the bigger the crater, the bigger the asteroid, right? I'm gonna get down here. Oh, he missed the fan. So guys, are you guys ready to do this experiment? Yeah! Okay, these awesome third graders made hypotheses about whether or not a large rock will make a large crater and vice versa. So we are going to be back in just a few minutes and y'all are gonna do the experiment. You ready? Yeah! We'll be back.
All right.
Hey guys, welcome back. These awesome third graders were counting down to do this experiment. So let's get started. Let's make some moon craters. Guys, put your oil in the middle and mix it up with your fingers.
Now you get to stir it up. Oh, both of you. Get in there. Stir it up. You got like a crater of the crater. my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
All right, guys, mix it up good.
How much fun is it just to stir that up?
Feels
What's it
weird.
feel like?
Feels weird. It feels like pancake dough.
Feels like pancake dough? All right, you got to stir it up enough? All right, test those rocks out.
How's it feel?
Feels like what?
It does feel like pancake dough, but it feels like if the sand was like had like an oil in it and would combine together and make like a sticky stuff.
Yeah. Very good. Okay.
All right, guys, have we got our mixed up, our moon dough? Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you just to place your rocks in the dough.
Place them. Don't drop them yet.
It does. Okay, now smooth it out a little bit, and then put your rocks in there. And just put the rocks in it, and let's see what happens.
Place them.
Just place them in. There you go. Good job. Good stuff.
Okay, great, guys. Now watch and see how if you lift one up, it just makes a little indentation, right? It doesn't do too much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Drop one. There you go. Okay, now
That is
look down and see what you got.
I'm gonna use this one as a rocket. I'm gonna drop
All right.
Okay, David, we've got someone who's going to drop the rocks. Now, I want you to move off to the side so that way he doesn't drop the
Here we
rock
go.
on your head.
3, 2, 1. Let her fly. Boom. What'd you have down there?
Go check what happened.
Do you have a crater?
A tiny one.
A tiny one?
Yep.
But you made a crater.
Yes.
So what would happen if you had a bigger rock?
Bigger crater.
Big crater. Exactly. Awesome.
You're going to do it now? Okay. Watch your head. Oh.
Nice.
Oh, that was cool. You threw it. Take it out. See what
Take it out.
happens.
Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
All right, so let me ask you a question. What was your hypothesis? Do you remember?
No.
Okay, where's your paper? Which one's your paper? Look on your paper and tell me what your hypothesis was.
I think it gets to make a big hole. Did that work?
Did that work? So
Yes.
your hypothesis was right. Good guess. All right, ladies, how's it going? Oh, look at how smooth that's a smooth moon surf. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that. Nice.
That's a big.
That's a big one. What was your hypothesis when you started?
My hypothesis is that the rock will make a hole that really looks like the rock. Like
Okay.
it's like a kind of like like a shape of a rock that you put in it.
Okay, what was your hypothesis?
That it was like gonna make a big dent of how high you drop it. So if you drop it 20 feet, it'll just make like a big dent.
Okay, so you dropped that big rock right there, right? Yeah. And look at the dent it made. So what do you think?
It's like a giant dent.
Giant dent. So is your hypothesis pretty much right on?
Yeah.
Y'all are
Look at that.
smart scientists then.
Awesome job. Oh, yeah?
Wow. Very nice. What did you come up with?
For what?
Huh? How did it work? Did it come out?
Yeah, it came out good.
Came out good?
Yes.
What happened here?
So we dropped a rock,
Uh-huh.
and it made this real big dent right here
Uh-huh.
and right here. But the smallest one made a small dent. It's right here.
That's the small dent right there?
Yeah.
That is a small dent. So what was your hypothesis?
So I thought like maybe the taller rocks will make a shorter dent,
Uh-huh.
and the shorter rocks will make a bigger dent.
Did it work out that way?
Yeah,
Sort of, kinda?
yeah, kind of.
Awesome. Very good.
Guys, you guys are awesome. How did you think this experiment went? Good! Awesome, cool. Well, for more Science with Sarah experiments, you can go on to KSAT Kids. All of our Science with Sarah experiments are on there. Thank you, guys. Let's give yourselves a round of applause. Thanks, assistant. All right, back to you guys.
That was fun. We want to come out and hang out there.
I know, this is a great group of third graders. And of course, Sarah and David as well.
Yeah, oh, that was a lot of fun. And you gotta love Texas too. It's short sleeve T-shirts on January 18th, right?
Yeah, it's really nice out there. They don't have to worry about bundling up for this experiment.
And things have now, as you just were talking about, Justin, in the last 36 minutes, things have cleared out.
Cleared out. That's a fun day too. You get to go outside, get to get a little dirty with the stuff going on there. That was fun. Thank you guys for the science experiment. And as we look out at the radar and the satellite picture, yeah, things are starting to clear out here around San Antonio. There's the clearing line right there. And so out ahead of it, there are, yes, still some showers and maybe even a few thunderstorms starting to get going. You see there around Gonzales, some showers and a few downpours for you. But we are done with the rain here in San Antonio. And as we look at the big picture, we barely got any rain out of this, but our friends to the east are going to get a lot more, and they're going to get some severe weather out of this too. A new severe, actually tornado watch box is now in effect for far east Texas, northwestern Louisiana, and parts of Arkansas. This line right here could produce some strong storms and perhaps a few tornadoes. But again, that is all well east of us, places like Shreveport, Texarkana, in the line of fire over the next couple of hours. Meantime, we showed you some of those clouds there moving through. They're pretty much out of here. We're going to have to start worrying about the wind gusts, though. And winds are already starting to pick up some. Fredericksburg, Rock Springs, Uvalde just jumped up to 21-mile-per-hour wind gusts there. We're going to see these numbers pick up even more. Gusty winds, dry air poses a high fire threat today. We're not seeing the winds just yet here in San Antonio, but they'll be here soon. So expect a gusty afternoon. 70 noontime, we're up around 77 for a high today. So this front doesn't bring us a big cool down, just brings the drier air. 55 by 9 o'clock. Eventually we fall down into the 40s tonight. Could be a little chilly to start your Thursday. More on that forecast and a look ahead to potential for a little bit of rain over the weekend. That's coming up in just a few minutes.
Educator of the Month, brought to you by First Mark Credit Union.
Every month during the school year, KSAT works to recognize our outstanding local educators. And today, we are introducing you to Suzanne Martinez. She's an English language arts teacher at Brooks Collegiate Academy who is described by her colleagues as always going above and beyond for her students. Now, Suzanne shared with us that she's been battling stage 3 colon cancer ever since she was diagnosed 2 years ago, but that she loves her students and she loves teaching. So she says she's going to be there for her students as long as she can.
We would like to present to you the Educator of the Month award.
Surprised and overwhelmed is how Suzanne Martinez, or Coach Martinez, described how she felt when we presented her with KSAT's Educator of the Month award.
I don't think about it. I don't think about awards. I just, I just come in and do what I love, and I'm shocked and thrilled. Is there a theme?
And to everyone who knows Coach Martinez, it's obvious she loves what she does and that she loves teaching her students. Brooks Collegiate Academy Assistant Principal Sarah Riojas says she's not surprised that Suzanne is being recognized. She tells us Coach Martinez is considered one of their star teachers and that she got to see that firsthand after her son took her class.
I actually had my son in her class. And he went, he came in and he didn't like reading, and he came out and he actually is like passing all of his tests. And so that's my personal testimony, but she does that for all of her students.
I really love teaching these kids. These kids, every day is different. You just never know how they're going to react, what they're going to say.
Suzanne has a passion for reading, and that carries over to her love for teaching, which she says started when her kids were younger.
I have 3 kids and they're now adults. And when they were younger, I would volunteer at their school all the time. And my oldest, the principal said, you're here like every day, so maybe you should go back to school and be a teacher. So I did.
Suzanne tells us she's been teaching for about 10 years now. She's going on year 6 here at Brooks.
It's just, I think her classroom really is a beautiful place because all kids are supported here.
You're going to get your pizza.
All right, so there's that saying, and she's an amazing woman. You were telling me about her this morning, Steph, that you never know what somebody is dealing with privately. And this is a prime example. Her love for her kids is absolutely crystal clear, but she's dealing with her own battles.
Yes, she is. She's been battling stage 3 colon cancer ever since she was diagnosed 2 years ago. In fact, she just had a chemo treatment yesterday, but she's still, trying to do the best for her students, and she says she wants to keep going there and inspiring them, and she loves her job, and she's so deserving of this award. It was really cool to meet her in person. And it was cool to see her get the award because she had no idea that she was going to be presented with that day. So
she's a very courageous lady, and that battle continues.
Yes, it does. Suzanne, thank you so much.
Yes.
Pleasure meeting you.
Congratulations.
Congrats. And if you'd like to submit something for the KSAT Educator of the Month, go ahead and go over to our website. It's right there, ksat.com/educator.
Right now it is 9:41, 67 degrees.
You're watching GMSA at 9, and still to come, highlights from the Spurs win last night over the Brooklyn Nets to end their 5-game losing streak.
9:44 at 5. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Yeah, it's shaping up to be a nice day. I'm a little too humid for me this morning, though.
It was sticky, but it's that humidity is already gone, Steph. I mean, within the last hour, the humidity has dropped off. Yesterday evening was pretty humid too. It was a warm day. Today will be a little bit cooler, but it'll be drier, and you'll notice that we'll also get some gusty winds. I want to first start with a picture. This is coming out of San Antonio. And you see the interesting cloud formations this morning. That was right along that frontal boundary. You get kind of the turbulence, you get these interesting clouds. Those clouds have already shifted out, though. We appreciate the picture, by the way. Keep them coming. KSAT Connect. We love to share your photos. And as we look at live radar right now, that line is progressing towards Gonzales. So again, it is out of San Antonio. We are done with the rain here in town, but it is working its way towards the city of Gonzales. There could be a few lightning strikes involved with this. So far, we haven't seen that, but it's a possibility. So let me zoom in on Gonzales if you're watching from there this morning. Those downpours are literally right on your doorstep, and we'll be moving in within the next few minutes. I expect these to move through pretty quickly. It won't last very long. You probably won't get much rain. We did not record any rain here in San Antonio this morning. There were some light showers around, but that didn't fall at the airport. So for the record books, no rain today here in town. And again, this rain is quickly working through our eastern counties and will be out of here as we look at the big picture here on the radar. Still a few showers down around Cuero, perhaps, but this, for the most part, is getting out of here. That front continues to push east, and then behind it, we'll start to watch the wind gusts. These are the forecast wind gusts around noontime, gusting 20-25. By this afternoon, we're gusting 25, maybe 30 miles per hour. And so those gusty winds, along with some very dry air, is going to create a fire danger today. Generally, I-35 and then points off to the north and west. There's the scene outside. Now we got blue skies and 66 degrees at the airport, 68 Kelly, 68 Randolph. So the temperatures have dipped just a little bit behind the front, but then they'll pick back up with full sun and more of a westerly component to the wind. There's a satellite picture, and the clouds are just about to exit Bexar County. So the relative humidity is going to go down quite a bit. We'll see relative humidity below 20%, I think, for a time this afternoon. That's where you start to get into the fire danger. That's kind of our threshold, below 20% with the relative humidity, plus the gusty winds. And that's why we have a red flag warning in effect for much of the area. This is for those gusts, again, up to 30 miles per hour. So any of the counties highlighted in pink, really the entire area, outdoor burning, bad idea today. Considering how dry it's been too. Here's a look at the forecast. 77, the high here in San Antonio. A lot of places will be in the upper 70s, maybe a few 60s as you get up towards Kerrville. And then tonight with clear skies, drier air, temperatures fall off pretty nicely, down to about 41 here in San Antonio. I do think we'll see some 30s in the hill country. So it'll be a chilly start to your Thursday. Jacket weather to start. And then by the afternoon, it'll be fairly nice. So this is a system moving through right now. You can see the bulk of the energy is to our north and northeast. Snow on the backside of it. And then you've got the tornado watch box that we talked about earlier. Northeast Texas, parts of Arkansas, and Louisiana. That's where there could be some severe weather today. And then here's our next system starting to take shape up across the Pacific Northwest. This is set to arrive on Saturday. So it dips south. This one digs a little bit further south, has a little bit more energy with it. So we're hopeful that it will at least get a few showers, maybe Saturday morning. That's probably our window, and then moving out of here by Saturday afternoon. Clouds will increase as early as Friday afternoon, but our window is probably Saturday morning. So if you have plans on Saturday, just to keep this in mind. I don't think we're going to get a lot of rain out of this either. 71 tomorrow, 66 Friday, 62 on Saturday, 66 Sunday behind the system, mostly sunny. Then we're going to get another opportunity for rain Monday into Tuesday of next week. So we're getting some chances here. It's just not producing a ton of rain for us, guys.
Thanks, Justin. So the Spurs snap a 5-game losing streak and beat the Brooklyn Nets at home.
RJ is back to talk about the victory and what is next for the Silver and Black. RJ, take it away.
All right, things looking good. You know what? Cowboys win Monday night, Spurs win last night, so let's just keep these good vibes going here. Of course, the Spurs, that 5-game losing streak, just needed to get a win in any way, shape, or form possible. And the big guy right here, the big body, Keldon Johnson, putting in the work. 36 points, guys, a career high for KJ. He also had 11 rebounds and a career best 4 steals. So this was Johnson's 30-point game of the season, his 6th one of the year, and he had 14 points in the fourth quarter. Remember, the fourth quarters have been killing the Spurs in these games, these late game situations. One other thing, too, Jeremy Sohan quickly becoming just a fan favorite. I don't know, is he one of Rooney's favorites, Stephanie, right now?
She's a fan of, well, yes, of course, but Trey Jones.
Oh, yeah. Trey Jones, good dude,
He came out to her summer camp, so she's a little biased.
There we go, yeah.
I think she likes him as well, yes.
Well, I think we'll start to see Jeremy a little bit more in these camps as he makes his way through his Spurs career here. But again, guys, no Kyrie, no Kevin Durant. Spurs take care of business here, 106-98 at home, and snap this 5-game losing streak.
Was that a quick shot of Kyrie there?
That was Kyrie,
okay.
yes. So he was questionable all day and then later ruled out. So again, no Durant, no Kyrie Irving in this game. Pop said afterwards, you know, that he didn't even care about that because guys are always in and out of lineups. So it was just a good feeling, good win for the Spurs here. Jakob Poeltl, guys, had 12.7 rebounds. He's now being included in a lot of trade rumors. So that's something that we're going to continue to follow as the NBA season progresses. The NBA trade deadline is actually on February 9th. So we're getting pretty close to that. I'd like to see Jakob stick around. The Spurs want to keep Jakob here in San Antonio, but of course they've been making a lot of moves over the past couple of years, so we'll see what happens here.
Well, I mean, we'd love to keep him too, but the Spurs front office not beyond making a smart trade for a big guy like that. And there's apparently a lot of demand for a guy like Jakob Poeltl.
Yeah, Boston, Toronto, those are the teams that are being rumored with Jakob Poeltl right now, so we'll probably continue to see those rumors continue to pop up as we get closer to the trade deadline. But as far as business on the court, Spurs next game here taking on the LA Clippers Friday at the AT&T Center. So we just need to keep this good week going here against good Cowboys vibe, good Cowboys win. By the way, Cowboys sticking with Brett Maher. That's good news. Their kicker. And hopefully the Spurs can win 2 straight games here at the AT&T Center.
It's the only way is up for Brett Maher at this point.
That's true. And for the Spurs.
Yes. For the Spurs. All right. So far, so good this week. RJ, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. 9:52, 67 degrees.
We'll be right back. And welcome back. It is 9:55. January is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month, and tomorrow on GMSA at 9, we are highlighting the importance of screenings for women. We're going to be speaking with an oncologist from the Mays Cancer Center who could tell us more about the risk factors and signs to look out for, plus what treatment options are available. So tune in for that tomorrow on GMSA at 9.
Any rain has passed us by now. Skies have cleared, and we're going to be up around 77 today. But gusty winds, very dry air, high fire danger this afternoon. 71 tomorrow after a chilly morning, 66 Friday. Another chance rain shows up on Saturday, mainly during the morning time. Shouldn't be a big deal, but at least there's a little bit of rain in the forecast.
Okay, it's something for now.
It's something.
Thank you, Justin.
Have a good day.